Are your Google ads not running or maybe just not showing? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you 4 quick fixes plus a bonus one to get your ads back online and start making some sales. Now, this video is essentially just going to be the most common reasons I see when I go into people's accounts and I look at them on why they are seeing absolutely no ad impressions or clicks inside their account whatsoever. And honestly, this list covers a lot of stuff and more than likely your issue will be on here. So let's get into it. The number one problem I see in most accounts is the target CPA or the max clicks bid limit or some type of bid strategy setting is set too low. And this really comes in a multitude of ways. You could have an old account where someone just goes in and changes the actual bid limit. It's too low, and Google's not able to find any actual clicks for that cost, or the actual target cost per acquisition or target cost per action is also set too low. This often occurs in new accounts because people will go in there, they'll set a max bid limit too low. Maybe the average cost per click is, let's say, $10. They'll go in, they'll set it for $5. And then they just see no results. Their account does absolutely nothing. Same with target CPA. If you set it too low, you're just going to see no results whatsoever. And this is because Google is figuring out, hey, there is no clicks for this price. There's nothing I can do. I'm not going to run the ads. Well, the easy way to solve this is just to up the actual bid limit or the target CPA. If you've upped it and it's still not working that well, you can just uncheck the actual target CPA or the bid limit and see how that performs. Give it a couple days, make sure you monitor it so it doesn't spend like crazy. But that is a great way to get your ads back up. And it's a very common issue I see in a lot of Google Ads accounts and often overlooked. And people will look through the rest of their account and it's just the main bid strategy, which is the actual issue. So that is a very common problem I see in a lot of Google Ads accounts. Number 2, and this really ties back to the first one as well, and they kind of pair well together, is the keywords are too strict. I'm a massive fan of phrase match and exact match keywords as they allow you to zone in on the best keywords and the highest buying intent keywords. The issue with that is it also restricts search volume. If you don't have enough search volume, you're not going to see any clicks. Your ads are not going to be able to run. And what a lot of people do is I'll recommend creating 5 to 10 ad groups with phrase match and exact match. And that's usually a pretty good start. You can start seeing some clicks coming in. What a lot of people do, they don't want to create 5 to 10, so they'll create one ad group. And then that's not enough keywords to actually see any search volume. Their Google Ads accounts will see absolutely no results, and then they don't know why this is actually happening. What you can do here is 1, create more ad groups, or 2, switch your match type to either phrase match or broad match so you have a wider net to cast and you can actually start seeing some search volume coming in. This again is a very easy fix, but also a very common problem I see in a lot of accounts as well. Just because it's overlooked, people think, well, I have, 5, 10 keywords in the overall account, I should be good. If they're all an exact match, chances are you're not going to be seeing any search volume, especially if the keywords you're bidding on have low search volume to begin with. So please make sure you have enough keywords and enough ad groups to actually get search volume into the account, or else your account will not run. One setting that I did want to mention really quickly is the actual audience settings, and a lot of people overlook this and that, oh, well, it just, gathers data. There's 2 settings in audiences, and I've seen this a couple times where people will actually go in, they'll hit targeting instead of observation just by accident, and what happens is Google restricts all the actual search volume going to your account and will only display your ads to people in those audiences. This is great if the audience is doing very well and it's very profitable for you. This is terrible if the audience is small, there's very limited search volume, and it's not profitable for you. So what I would recommend doing is making sure you go into your audience settings and just make sure it's set to observation. It's not set to target, because if it is set to target, and this, by the way, is only applicable for search campaigns, display campaigns, and other campaigns, those are a little different with this, but search campaigns, make sure it is set to observation. If it is not, you are going to drastically narrow the amount of viable search impressions you are able to receive because you're only going to be targeting these audiences. Make sure you go in there, just click on audiences, check over it, and make sure it's in observation. I've seen this in quite a few accounts, so again, make sure it's in observation mode. The third problem I see in Google Ads where we're not seeing any results whatsoever is a status error with the ads. And there is a ton of stuff you can do wrong inside of an ad to make it not run. One of the most common ways to make an ad not run is to have a copyright infringement, have another company's name in the actual title that you're trying to actually represent. That is a very bad way to run Google Ads, as you're going to get flagged and your ads are just not going to run. Spelling errors, capitalizing all the letters, stuff like that will also hurt your ads as well. We have an entire video on how to write Google Ads that actually sell I'll link it up above. That's a great way to introduce yourself into what you should actually be looking for when it comes to actually writing proper headlines, descriptions for your ads, so you can see better results and have a higher click-through rate. Higher click-through rates bring your costs down. It's just a great way to actually improve your account overall. And by the way, if you have an error on your actual ad, it's pretty easy to see. You just click on your actual ads, and right beside it, it will say status, and there will usually be some description underneath it that indicates a reason why it can't run. These are pretty easy to fix. All you need to do is rewrite the ad, make sure everything's appropriate, and you're good to go. All right, the fourth factor is advanced verification, and not a lot of people are going to know what advanced verification is. If you're a locksmith or a garage door repairman, you will know what advanced verification is because you need it in order to actually run your Google ads. And essentially what this is any business that is dealing with home safety, essentially. Google Ads does an extra verification process to make sure you are a real person and a legitimate business. So you actually have to submit a advanced approval request. This doesn't take too much time, but you do have to enter in your information. They will then approve you, and then your ads will be able to show. If you don't get the advanced approval request, your Google ads will not be able to show in this industry. So that's something that will definitely make your ads not run, and it is also a pretty quick fix on how to get them back up and running. Again, this is only really for locksmiths and garage doors, just because they do deal with home safety, and honestly, I agree with Google on this, that I'd rather be safe than sorry. Now, the fifth factor, and this is a bonus thing, if all of this fails, and I've seen this a couple times, where we go into an account, everything is fine, it's all approved, and the ads are not running, and we get in contact with Google because we just don't know why it's not running, and they'll say, oh yeah, there's an error in your account, and we go, well, we can't find it. And they say, oh no, you won't be able to see it. It's on our side. So this will then take usually 24 to 48 hours. They'll go ahead and fix it. I have a video, I'll link it up above, just to show you the best way to get in contact with Google. It's a lot quicker to actually deal with them in our experience online, but you can contact them any way you want. Again, I'll throw the video up there just to make your life a little bit easier. But that is a great way and an easy way to fix your Google ads, especially if you've tried all of these methods, you've tried other methods and nothing has worked. Also a great way of actually checking and making sure your Google ads are all fine. Now, if you're like most people I know, they don't want to take the time to troubleshoot all of their campaigns and figure out what is actually wrong with the campaign and find the exact issue. What you can do instead is follow one of our tutorials online. I would suggest two. We have a call only ads tutorial and we have a search campaign tutorial. If you're brand new to Google ads and you just want to get a campaign running right away, I would suggest using the call only ads campaign. It's very simple. They're much shorter than a regular responsive search ad. They're much easier to create. There's a lot of benefits that come with creating call only ads campaigns. They take significantly less time to set up. Even the optimization period is less. Search campaigns, they are more cost effective generally in the long run. However, there's a lot more that comes with it. You have to make sure your conversion tracking is set up properly. You have to make sure you're going in there and optimizing everything. You're going to have to create a whole bunch more headlines, descriptions, extensions. All of this stuff needs to be really on point with a search campaign. Call only ads, there's a lot less stuff. So that's generally why I suggest using call only ads for people brand new to Google ads. They're just a lot simpler, and that's why I like them a whole bunch. But I'm going to link them up above, both tutorials. We have, again, the call only ads campaign and then the search campaign as well. Both are fantastic. Both will deliver you high quality leads. Really, it's just up to you on how much time and effort you want to put into this. Now, I do have one big favor to ask before I go, and that is to leave a like at the end of this video. I put a whole bunch of time and effort into these videos and making them look as professional as possible, and really, I do really enjoy doing these videos. It's a lot of fun for me. So if you could leave a like on this video, I really do appreciate it, and I thank you in advance. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave a comment down below. I get back to just about everyone who leaves a comment on our YouTube channel. So yeah, if you want to leave a comment, go right ahead. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Take care, and I wish you all well.